As you can see, in the process of bringing some seed back in the planter from the shop, I was kind of getting on here before, setting up what I wanted to do today, and thought that we are definitely going to have to get this field planted in this game day, or if not, finished by tomorrow's game day, because then that's the last day we can get canola planted in, pretty much anything crop-wise besides, grass and anything like that. I'm kind of catching a little bit of something right now. I got a very stuffy nose and whatnot, so if I'm coughing or sneezing, excuse me for that. But anyways, well, we'll jump into see what the markets look like today. So we've got lean hogs. They're up 45 cents. Nice. Cotton, we will do that because there's a little bit of a story behind it that I've learned listening to Ag Daily today. Let's put this over here for a second. Although cotton did go down, but not much, a cent. Let's shut that tractor off. Then we have live cattle, 50 cents up. Corn is down from 6.29 to 5.69, once again taking a hit. Soybeans down once again, 14.90 to 13.46, taking a hit. And wheat is at 6.93, down to 2 cents. 2 cents. Okay. Anyways, the story behind cotton is, I was listening to it, and the predictions for the 2023 growing season is that there's going to be 1 million more bales of cotton than there were last year, which kind of sucks because, it doesn't. Like I said, with the corn and soybean productions going on and the predictions that they had for last year, or next year. But that we already are in a surplus of cotton anyways, and that's just going to add to the surplus more that we've got, and nowhere for it to go at the moment. Markets, exports, imports, all that kind of stuff, there's really nowhere for it to go, so you're going to sit on a surplus, which therefore the prices are going to take a pretty big hit in the market. Anyways, so let's see here. For today, I went ahead, as you can see, we're going to plow this field up because it needed to be plowed. And we're also going to try plowing up the grass field possibly to get that soil sampled and ready to go. Put back into grass once again. I am going to go ahead and get the sheep started. I'm going to jump on that because, we've already got the hay bales. You might as well do it. Excuse me. And then I went ahead and picked up all the silage bales out of the field so that we could get that ready. Put those into the barn. They were at like 22% as far as fermentation going. Hopefully after this field will probably take a sleep. If not, maybe we need to get going with the planting in it. Those will be ready. So then, like I've been saying, we can get started on the cows' production on this. Anyways, so what's going on around here at the moment? A lot of the farmers, they said about 90% of them have locked in their contracts for seed and inputs like their fertilizers and all that kind of stuff, which kind of throws a wrench because they came out with dicamba restrictions not too long ago, I want to say a couple weeks ago, on what they can and cannot do, which kind of screws the farmers because they have already locked in their contracts with seeds and what they're going to put on the fields. So, therefore, why are we putting restrictions out at that point? You would think or thought if they were going to do it anyways or had a good feeling something was going to happen, they would have put the restrictions out before farmers locked in their contracts. We're about basically a month and a half away from farmers starting to put the seeds in the field. That would be too easy, right? Them to make perfect sense for them to put the restrictions on it, regulations on it, before they make their decisions. You know what I mean? It just kind of sucks in that point. So yeah, we're about a month and a half, March, April time frame for seeds going in, depending on weather and how the ground is frost-wise and what the weather looks like temperature-wise too, because you don't want to put those seeds in the ground, and then all of a sudden you hit a cold spell, and then now you got the inhibition chilling factory. I'm saying that wrong, but basically it's where when the seed starts taking in the water to start growing and it freezes, it pretty much just it stops it, and right there pretty much freezes the seed, and therefore no germination. Your germination rate would be little to none, and then a failed crop for that field that incoming season. I mean, you can replant into it. I guess you could do that, but at the same time, you just got to really be careful with that. Another thing that's going on is farmers are getting into the insurance part of locking in their insurance for crop insurance, and this coming growing season, getting that all carried out for the acres they're going to plant. So that's basically how that all goes. Oh boy, that sucks. But yeah, so far there's a little bit of going on. Farmers are starting to get a little bit of antsy sitting around all winter, and all that good stuff. Tillage will be going in. If not, there will be going into putting in on some burn down on their cover crops if they're not going to till them in or anything like that. So you get a nice dose of Roundup in there, burn all that off, and go ahead and plant on in. Anyways, how has everybody been doing? The weather has been absolutely great around here this week, at least I should say, except for, what was it, Monday. We got I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of rain depending on where you looked. It was crazy in a short amount of time. I think from 1 in the morning to 6 in the morning, it was just a steady downpour of rain. I mean, there's flash floods in effect for pretty much a lot of the areas. It was pretty crazy. It made my job a little bit difficult driving a semi. Little to none visibility when you're driving about 60, 65 miles per hour down the road. Can only imagine that. Oh boy, this is really kicking my butt. I just all of a sudden started to feel bad. Don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's allergies or what, since the weather's changing so rapidly in the past couple of days here. But yeah. So I keep tossing back and forth what I need to do. I also that corn crop's going to become ready here in the next couple of days too, and that's going to be a big project itself. I mean, look how big that field is. That might be something we start in on in the episode, and then I'll have it finished by the time the next episode comes, so then we can go ahead and start making moves on selling it and maybe expanding the farm into more fields or another chicken coop, something like that along the lines of that, or maybe putting in that extra cow barn over there so we can get milk production going with the Holsteins. Because like I said, I'm 95% positive we're going to go ahead and do cows as beef, the Angus and the limousines, and then we'll do straight Holsteins in the other farm or the other barn and just let them cash out on the milk production there. I wish they would put jerseys and those type of breeds into the game too. I mean, Brahmas, Holsteins, Angus, limousines. That's a good selection, I guess you could say. So I mean, I'm not too disappointed, but you could throw a couple more in there and that'd be kind of cool. God, so yeah, and then when we do cut that corn, the grass around there, I think I'm gonna plow that up and make that field a little bit bigger. We might go ahead and split it into two, so then we can grow 2 different crops in that field, kind of diversify it and get around a little bit of a cheapskate there, and get a little more of a selection and variety of crops going market-wise, we should say. Yeah, and another thing that I was thinking of that might be a little bit of a cheat code is cotton in that field over there. Plow that up and just plant straight cotton in there. That could kickstart this farm big time. I'm thinking probably 3 or 4 bales out of that maybe. Whew. anywhere from 300, 400,000 in that. And that would be great, even $500,000, depending on prices. And then, bam, already halfway to making the million. But I don't know if that's kind of a cheat code there or what. But I mean, it is a crop, and this is making a million without productions and row cropping. So that definitely could be something we could look at. I would not be against it. That's for sure. It is a very tedious process in harvesting it. It takes a while, but it definitely makes out in the cash part of farming there. If only those prices were in this game were like the prices we get in real life. I think everybody would be planting cotton while parring where you live, and if it can grow. South, definitely. Around here, don't think it would last. Don't even think it would germinate. Might. Who knows? We'll just stick to the good old corn, soybean here in the Midwest. Bread and butter. Although corn in this game really sucks, market-wise. It's just terrible for some reason. Soybeans are good. That's a good correlation too about real life. I guess the corn is too. I mean, corn's taken a hit for years now. I mean, I haven't seen it at $8 in a while. I mean, I could. Granted, I haven't kept up with corn as much as I should be, but when have I seen it over 8? I have no clue. That would be nice. I mean, I've seen it down in the 3s and the 4s, and that was a pretty scary year. I think farmers were all getting ready to be done with corn at that point. So yeah, over there the chickens are starting to pop out the eggs, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're decently far from reproduction rate because we've gotten like a day, maybe 2 days of in-game play in this so far. The progression wise so far is pretty slow, but that's what it's for par at early game. Like I always say, I mean early game kind of is slow. And then when you start picking it up, you're adding the livestock, you're adding more fields. There's a lot to do, and then you're kind of just like, oh my God, what do I got to do? When do I got to have it done by? It gets crazy, hectic, I guess you could say, at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead. We're about done with this here. I don't know what the seeding rate would be in this. I should look up after we're done with this. In the menu of what it says on the certain soil types you have, because I don't really know if it makes a big difference of what crop you plant. I mean, obviously in real life it definitely does make a difference of what crop you plant on what soil, just based on where you're at and what nutrients you're going to put into it. Like sand, terrible grow conditions. Don't want no sand. A loam is probably the best thing you want. That's what you'd target for and shoot for. So let's go ahead, fold this up, take it back to the yard. That tractor's got to come off. I don't think it's powerful enough to pull that planter. Still got the lights running on it. That's all right. It's on the side of the road. Let's just drop this in here. And I'm kind of upset with the quality of the games, or of the videos right now. So I'm definitely working on that, seeing what I can do to improve on it. But until I figure it out, I mean, I'm still going to get the videos out if you just bear in there with me. I don't know exactly where the problem is. I don't know if it's just the computer that I'm running on or the internet or what I'm uploading it on or in, but I'm going to figure it out. So let's go ahead and turn those off. Let's just park this right over here for now. Then let's go ahead and double check we're still good for canola in the planting. Oh no. Yeah, we're good. Oh shoot, we still have a whole nother half a month to plant canola. I was looking at the harvest. Wait, so if I plant canola. Oh boy. It's not going to be ready till July. Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. Screw it. We're still going to do it. There's nothing else I want to put in this field anyways at this moment. Let's go ahead and turn the lights on here. So I guess we're not in as big as a rush as I thought we would be into getting this planted. But let's go ahead and look at something real quick. Animals, forestry, precision farming, soil types. Alright, it doesn't really give me a good layout. This mod divides the grounds, blah, blah, blah. Therefore, each soil type needs a special treatment to get the maximum. Okay, yeah, I get it. Sampling, that's not going to really tell me much. Variable seed rate, that's what it's going to go depending on your seeding rate, depending on where you're at in the field. Yeah, it's really not. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to look at real quick. So if we come down in here, oh wait, whoa, switch this over. What do those mean? Nitrogen, pH, weed control, soil sampling, and tillage. Nitrogen and pH level are the two that you really want to look at. So at the moment, they're good. I mean, we put on everything we needed to. The pH has been balanced out. Nitrogen has been put on. So let's go ahead and let's switch this crop into canola. And we'll go right on ahead and start this. Sorry, cars. Oh, come on. Unfold. God, this is annoying. Wait, what? What did it say? Yeah, no, yeah, we're good. Okay, here we go. So, it should start lighting the map up, but it's not. We can click this back on. And right now you can see in the bottom left, it's in the standard color for seeding rate. Green means low, I'm pretty sure. And then red means a high rate. So right now, the field, I forget what type of soils we have, but I didn't think it was too bad. I think it was a lot of loam, I'm going to guess, because the seeding rate's not that bad. It's pretty low. And then the standard range. So I feel like it's good soils. This is definitely what you don't want to do. Plant into a plowed field. We should have tilled this over and then planted. But I thought we didn't have the time to do it. So we're just going to go ahead and say plant. Oh boy. Alright, we're going to go ahead and outline this field, and then we're going to get it started with a worker, and then we're going to jump to the next part, and I will be right back. Start of a new season. So, let's look at this real quick. So we can look at the seeding rate. Oh, green is low, sorry. Green is low. Oh, I did say that. Tan standard, red's high. And it looks like we are going to be good on that, because if we go back into soil types, yeah, loam is good, and that's basically a good 80% of the field. Then you got a loamy sand, yikes, and then a sandy loam, yikes. So I want to look. What was? Screw it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do? Let's just. Oh, gotta get out of this screen. Let's jump over to the house. Let's rest real quick. Take a sip. Here's another thing for you. Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. New flavor out there. Highly suggest it. Try it out. Tastes like strawberry ice cream, if you like that. All right. So now let's go ahead. Oh, crud. Let's see. God, sorry, guys. Medium tractors. What is this power? 215. I think that plow is 300. Yeah, 320. That's not going to work. What was... Woo, excuse me. Probably shouldn't have recorded doing this, but wanted to keep on going. Pedal to the metal here. All right. So, found another one. Sweet. Oh, sorry guys. I really apologize for that. For this. I did go ahead and smooth this out, so now we're good. We don't have a massive hole in the middle of the ground here. Okay. What I think I want to do is to avoid the fee, maybe. Where is the livestock market yet? Down here. Crud. That's a pretty far drive. Let's visit this real quick. Look at something here. No. I want to open the damn it. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. The sneeze fest there. I went ahead and rented this livestock trailer. I clicked on the animal dialogue at the barn, and it's $488 for the sheep that I want, which is already in the reproductive stage. I'm probably going to go ahead and get 30 to 35 of them, because the barn can hold 65, I'm pretty sure. Or the pasture can hold... Alright, it's right here somewhere. I passed it, didn't I? Yep, sure did. Boy, let's go ahead and just put a little bit of a marker over it for a second here. There it is. Alright. So, $488. I don't know if the transportation fee is still in this game. I kind of forget. So I'm going to look at this dialogue first, even though I already rented this trailer. Kind of sucks that I did do that, but oh well. It is what it is. Go ahead and lower that down. Open her up. Boom. Alright. So, it's the exact same. It's the exact same. How many could I put in here? 13? Cool. That's what we're going to go with then. Alright, let's close them up. And let's begin the journey back. Of course, train comes too. Good thing these trains are not very long. Oh boy. That could have been bad. And Field 10 is pretty much done at this rate. So that's good. Make sure we're on the right path. Yep, just all the way around the map. I did realize this map's a lot bigger than I thought driving around now from the shop down here. This is going to be quite the drive all the way back. So boy, oh boy. It's a little bit bigger than I thought. The fields are a lot bigger than I thought driving around here. But it is typical in the Midwest, let me tell you. Especially if you're driving up and down Interstate 80. Fields on fields on fields. Just like good old Justin Fields with the Bears. Yes, I am a Bears fan. It is sad, but hey, it's going to turn around. As long as they quit talking about all the trade talk with Justin Fields. Anyways, there was my soapbox rant for the day on the Chicago Bears. I am actually a Chicago fan all the way around. If I had to choose for basketball, I hate watching basketball. Unless it's the college March Madness. I am a Chicago fan all around. Cubs, Blackhawks, Bears, and I guess I'd be a Bulls fan. Baseball season's in full swing in preseason, I guess you could say, in spring league. Good to have baseball back on TV. Huge baseball fan, grew up playing it ever since I could walk and throw a ball. Actually played in college a little bit. Before I said, you know what, this isn't going anywhere. It's probably time to get a real education and a real job. Alright, let's get these sheep in there and hope they start producing pretty quick. That's the good thing about them. They don't take much to get going. Don't even have to fill up water anymore unless you get the smaller ones. That's how quick and easy it is. Same with the cows. That's actually pretty nice. Although you do have to add feed additive. But that's not that much. It's like, what, 5% of the actual ratio or ration, whatever you want to call it. That is something I'm going to look at too, is putting in a mod for the production of mineral feed. We're not going to sell the mineral feed. We're going to produce it for ourselves so that we don't have to constantly go back and forth to the store and buy it, rather than just make it and use it for the farm. That right there is reasonable, I think. Alrighty. It should be on its last pass on field 10. And then that'll be done. I'll check the corn crop. I'm pretty sure she's still not ready. She didn't turn gold, but this could be one of those maps where they don't turn completely gold. Let's just go ahead and turn in right here. I'll probably make an opening. Load a drive there anyways. And let's go ahead and kick this open. Do a little bit of a reverse skirt. In here. Ooh, hit something. And then let's go ahead and move them to the husbandry. Alrighty. We have got sheep in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's double check this real quick. I'm pretty sure it's 65. Yup. Let's go ahead and attach this. Get this off. Go get the front loader put on here. And let's go ahead and get them started on feed. I still love this tractor. It's such a good looking workhorse of a tractor. Alright, screwed that all up. So now we got to turn around in here when I took that off. Nope. Come on, just slide it. There we go. Now that we are in full swing in the livestock production, this tractor will be used only for livestock. Maybe a little bit of some grass work like it's been doing. Uh-oh. Sorry, car. Go. Jeez. We got sheep to feed. They're gonna die. Alright. Let's go ahead and let's close this a little bit, and then let's stab this first bale here. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're making a mess. Why not we just... I can't see anything. That could have been the problem too. Let's just grab this first one there. There we go. Man, you think this is my first time ever playing the game, trying to... Oh boy. Trying to figure that out. Go ahead and dump that there. It took all of that. Let's look here. Boom. Chicken's definitely good. Sheep, awful. Let's throw one more in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill this up to the point that I want it. Get them fed. That field should be planted by then, and then we'll move on to this grass field. Now we should be able to grab this one. Yes. Gosh. Put those awfully close. That could be... I screwed up all the silage bales. Look at that. It was nice and neat. Now it's just a complete mess. Oh well, it's bound to happen anyways. Alright, good enough. Alright, so I'm going to fill this up and then we'll be right back. Last load of 10 sheep. I did go ahead and test my theory. I bought another 13 just out of the animal dialogue here. It does excuse me, cost about a little over $100 to put them in directly from here. That is probably something we're gonna do on the cow side since we're gonna have so many. Move. Okay. So now those are taken care of. Let's go ahead and return that. Okay. And then another thing I'm gonna check right quick, because then we might be able to start these cows. The worker is done in that field. Let's turn that tractor off. Let's see here. Are we lucky? 99%? Yeah, we are. Look at that. Alright, so let's go over here. We are finally able to put the cows in. Where's the animal dialogue for this one? Right here. Okay. So, Angus, let's do 20 of those. We're going to lose a lot of money doing this. Limousines, let's do 20 of those. And then we're going to go ahead and put 10 of the non. Because they're going to make a good price. And 10 of these. Lost a little bit of money there. So, and that's going to take a lot of feed to get those up. I will do that myself for the first round. So if you look at this, 30 and 20, that is 53 chickens. 20, 40, 30. No. 20, 40, 50, 60 cows. And then we've got 26, 36 sheep. And then the cow pen can hold... Where are you at? 240. All right. Anyways, guys, that is a great start. We have finally gotten our livestock kicked off, and it's going great already. So now that we got them all started and good to go, now we can sit here and watch them progress and go and now build the row crop portion of the farm. Anyways, this is 365 Simulation Gaming signing off.